What makes an effective storyteller? In the past few years, many clients from across industries have come to me asking, I need to be a better storyteller. Can you help me? Across industries. Why is that? Because people connect to stories. They don't want to hear data all day long. They don't want to hear facts and figures. They want a story that they can relate to. For example, many of you may not know that I was a painfully shy child and adolescent. Painfully shy. And here I am now running a communication training business where I help people to build confidence. So storytelling is so important because people have come back to me years after I've presented and said, I really related to your story about being shy. What's your story? My name is Jane Latz, and I'm the founder of Corporate Speech Solutions. And in this video, I am going to share with you 7 techniques for you to become a more effective storyteller. Does that sound like a good idea? I think so. And even if you just incorporate 2 or 3 of these techniques, it will bring you to the next level. So should we get started? All right. Technique number 1, word emphasis. Did you see how I put extra emphasis on word emphasis? It's almost like reading a book and taking a highlighter to emphasize the word. You want that word or phrase to pop. I call it vocal engagement. Use extra pitch and tone. Remember the highlighter, or even better, bold. It's as if you are putting bold on that word. Number 2, strategic pausing. You have heard me say this before if you've been watching my videos. Harness the power of the pause. I didn't just pause there because I forgot what I was saying. I wanted you to process what I said, but we can use the pause also to build intrigue. Think of how television shows do it all the time. Just when they give you an important point, they bring a commercial in. They make you have to come back after that commercial or watch that commercial. The strategic pause is essential to telling a good story. Number 3, vocal changes. Nobody wants to hear a monotone voice. Use your voice to have pitch inflections. Go higher, go lower. Use it to engage the listener. And dialogue. If I'm speaking about that shy child I once was, let me go into a softer, more diminutive voice, maybe even shrink a little bit. So when you're speaking in character, change your voice and your tone to match what it is you're saying. And 5, detail. If you go into vivid detail now, think about when you're reading a book, how they describe what it was the person was wearing, what the sound was like when they entered the room. The more detail, the more the individual can visualize. And when people visualize, they retain longer. Number 6 is movement. Use posture and gestures to engage. So remember when I talked about the highlighter, I sort of showed you what it's like to use a highlighter. Or bold, when you use the bold on the keypad. So use gestures where necessary. When I talk about talking on the phone, I always show the telephone. Again, this will help people remember the story. And last, be enthusiastic. When I look at some of the comments on my YouTube channel, strategic pause right there, some of you may not have yet subscribed to the channel. So we'll just pause here while you click subscribe. Some of the comments that I've received revolve around my enthusiasm. And yes, for over 15 years, this enthusiasm has been here. I'm passionate about helping people become better communicators. So be enthusiastic when you're telling the story. Enthusiasm will engage your listeners. Nobody wants to hear a story that's told lifelessly. Remember that how we say something matters twice as much as what we are actually saying. To recap those 7 techniques, so you can write them down before you close this video. 1, word emphasis. 2, the power of the pause. 3, vocal changes or vocal engagement. 4, dialogue. Speak in the voice of the individual that you're telling the story about. 5, detail, so that people can visualize. 6, gestures. Use gestures to enhance your message. And 7, be enthusiastic, be passionate, and be memorable. I'm Jane Latz, and at Corporate Speech Solutions, we help you say it better. If you like this video, please make sure that you leave a comment and like it. Give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate your support and your enthusiasm, and I look forward to hearing from you.